he was walking around with.
He was freaking with the second game.
Who do you hate more? Is it just because I called you mean words? Why? So you don't have a reason. It's your red 40 dress. Is that what happened? No, I'm laughing. Let's restart, George. Let's restart. This relationship isn't going well. We need to restart this relationship. This, I learned it in health. This is an unhealthy relationship. No, you can have friendly relationships. This guy be like, this guy be attacking us. I could be driving when you guys say, yes, like, bro. I'm trying to think. What?
Did you buy park for food? Did you buy anything? Nobody does? I have. Yeah, you got the pieces up. You want to wrestle a match? At 44. What? I don't know. I didn't weigh in. I don't know my singlet or anything. I didn't do my bag. Oh, okay. Why you always weigh in?
I told you to weigh in.
You gotta weigh in. You gotta weigh in. Why aren't you weighing in?
The other guy's supposed to have a match every week. I'm not healthy.
I didn't know these two guys had I'm TV talking about
Feel the muscle.
Are you live?
Yeah, but no audio.
Like broken.
This is JV.
I've pinned Darius in 3 weeks. Like, what do you mean I can't pay for that? I'm not even trying, bro. I literally control where I beat you. I'm lagging.
grade 2 ankle sprain or whatever.
Hello and welcome to Francis Howell North Gymnasium. Tonight we have a quad with all the North teams around the area. We got McLaurin North in the blue, we got Parkway North in the purple, and Fort Zumwalt North in the green, as well as the Knights in black and gold. And out of bounds is a call. Colin Conley up right now. Getting into a referee's position. Parkway North will be down.
North is up by 14 points so far, 14 matches.
You turn my headphones down, it's pretty loud.
Looks like Colin Conley's starting off pretty strong.
Yeah, good control here from him. And that's the round. Coin flips green. And
Colin Conley starting down.
looks like he's hoping to get an escape here for a possible tech fall, it appears. Up 13-2 right now. Wrestler from Parkway North trying his hardest to keep him from getting up.
Looks like this is not going very well for Parkway North.
Seems like Conley might get a reversal here. Refs looking for near fall. Parkway North will avoid it for now.
Ivan, what would you do if you were on the mat right now?
I mean, you gotta imagine the amount of pressure that wrestler from Parkway North is putting on Colin right now. Just try to get up there, maybe get a reversal like he is right now. Using some leverage here.
Didn't Colin Conley
Gets
just
his back.
recently commit to college?
Yeah, I think he did. D3 as he gets the reversal on. Conley working that left arm there. Now he's working under the chin.
The score is currently 15-2. Colin Conley's doing pretty good, racking up points here.
Possibly looking for a near fall as he cuts him and then goes for the takedown and gets it. The score is now 18-3, and Colin Conley wins by tech fall.
Congratulations to Colin Conley for his third varsity win.
Colin Conley was wrestling Caden right there. There's another.
So far, I think we have 2 wins on varsity.
We got a couple now. I think Cole Dillon just won.
Colin Conley, Lido
as well, Lido Ledesma. And I think, yeah, that's about it. Key inactives tonight are Noah Brown and Wyatt Daniger, 2 of the night's best young wrestlers. Next up to the mat will be Bradley Lahutko. I believe he's just getting his hand raised. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I have no idea how to pronounce his name.
I have no idea what to talk about.
Good. Another big inactive tonight is Colin Costello, senior wrestler for the Knights, wrestling at 190 pounds.
We did just celebrate senior night for wrestlers the other night, right?
Yeah, against in the duel for Zumwalt South.
Yep. We have Landon Davis, Landon Dyers
Years.
as 2 of our seniors.
Yeah, we got 8 seniors this year, 1 girl, 7 boys.
Yep.
Izzy Apple, very good wrestler for the Knights.
Yep. I don't think she's wrestled yet tonight.
I don't believe so, but I think she's qualified for wrestle or for state. every year, maybe
Probably.
two out of 3. Great wrestler for the Knights here.
Yeah.
Another great wrestler, Colin Conley. Just saw him win by tech fall for a good few points for the Knights.
Definitely have a good group of seniors for the Knights this year.
Just wondering what they're going to do next year without all those key players.
Yep,
those key
hopefully
wrestlers.
the wrestlers will step it up.
I mean, we got a good few.
We have a pretty good wrestling program.
I mean, yeah, it's probably our best sport
Yeah.
outside of softball, maybe. Key juniors for us are Cole Dillon, Little Ledesma, and Xander Love and Malachi.
I don't know. I can't work the camera.
You can do Leo too. Start off with Leo. Leo?
We don't have anyone on the mat at the moment.
I think seems like McClure North. Someone's getting their hand raised over there. Don't got a camera on them right now, but I think up next is girls, possibly. And there's another wrestler getting his hand raised for Zumwalt North. Score over there is 57-12.
Wow.
Not quite sure. I believe Zumwalt North is winning by a wide margin tonight.
Yeah. Zumwalt North is a pretty good wrestling school, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have probably second largest, maybe even the largest group of wrestlers here tonight,
Yeah.
outside of Howell North, of course.
For sure. We do have a McClure North and Fort Zumwalt North match happening right now for the boys.
Seems like Zumwalt North's got control of this one right now. And appears they'll win the match here in this quad tonight. Can we point that camera there? Because we're talking about it, because there's nothing going on over here. Getting the camera on that match right now. Zumwalt North on top. McClure North going for an escape here. Ooh,
Ooh, it's
heavily denied. Heavy resistance here.
tough
from North.
knockdown.
Zumwalt North keeps him from going out of bounds there, but clasping is the call, it appears. Yeah, clasping on Zumwalt North.
This match has been going on for a pretty long time.
Yeah, referee's position.
I think Fort Zumwalt North is up. They have a score of 3-1 right now.
What's going on? Point awarded to McClure North. Not quite sure what for, but here's Zumwalt North did something they're not allowed to do. Ooh. The wrestler from Zumwalt doing a good job here, keeping that McClure wrestler from getting up. Seems he got him in a sort of arm bar here. Ooh, and he's got him on his back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oop.
Oh,
Oh, reversal from McClure. Good job getting off of his back there for the Zumwalt North wrestler. Reversal for McClure. And 3 points near fall for 4 points near fall for Zumwalt North. Brings us to a score of 7-4 as they're working towards the boundary here. There's the first period. That was a very long first period.
it was a very long match.
Seems like there was a lot of interruptions there.
Definitely very tiring for the wrestlers.
McClure North chooses neutral. Heading into this second period. Zumwalt 7, McClure 4. Zumwalt goes for the shot. McClure sprawls. Seems the wrestler for the Panthers trying to work that left leg there. Now he's working towards the right. Hopefully trying to get him down, and he gets him down.
Oh, yeah.
This could be big here.
See if you can't get that shoulder down.
Seems like the McClure wrestlers trying to find anything to grab onto here. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep.
Fort Zumwalt North takes the win.
Another pin. Final score on that one was 10-4. But with the pin, that'll be 6 points awarded towards Zumwalt North as they advance to a 51-point lead on the night, 63-12.
Not looking too good for McClure here. But it's all right.
Next up, we got our heavyweight match of the night. 285-pound weight class here.
McClure versus Fort Zumwalt North once again.
Won't see a lot of shots in this weight class. Much more throws and hand fighting, trying to get snap downs or anything. Oh! He goes for the shot, but defended by the Zumwalt North wrestler as they work towards out of bounds.
And they are out of bounds.
I actually wrestled this weight class not too long ago. Not for a long time.
Did you really?
Not for a long stint, but for a good amount of time.
All right.
Sure is very tiring.
Did you do good?
I went 1 and 2.
All right.
So got one win, but
yeah, that's nice.
Oh.
Looks like McClure is pretty
Working.
dominant in this match.
Oh, trying to keep him down, eh?
Oh, we got Fort Zumwalt North on top now.
Reversal for Zumwalt North there. Working that left arm and that right leg. Now just the left arm, trying to get a half Nelson here.
Looks like we have a piece of equipment on the ground.
Seems like a piece of someone's headgear fell off as North starts getting near fall, and there's the pin.
Fort Zumwalt North takes the win again.
69-12 now. Wow. Quick match there compared to the last one. Only 57 seconds left in the first period. Match time of 1 minute and around about 3 seconds. Seems that's it for the first matches of the night. And now we have Howell North versus McClure North.
So for these tri-meets, do wrestlers have to wrestle more than one match?
I mean, I think at most you can wrestle 3, but a lot of the times, not every school has every weight class. For instance, Howell North doesn't have a heavyweight. Parkway North didn't have quite a lot of weight classes. I think the highest weight class they had was 165 tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of diversity with the weight classes.
Mikey. Noah. You get her to turn the camera over here.
Looks like we have Francis Howell North getting ready to wrestle.
McClure North.
All the Norths in this meet.
I think there's a couple rematches here from a tournament we had on Saturday.
See if anyone gets their redemption here.
Yeah, big tournament. It's called, I think it's Thrasher. Very, very difficult tournament to win. I think we did have a winner.
I think we had Wyatt Daniger, right?
Yeah.
As a sophomore. He's not here tonight.
I believe he's battling an illness. Just routine sickness, I think. And the 106-pound division, lightest weight class in Missouri high school wrestling. What a show Zumwalt North put on there. 57-point victory. That's outstanding.
Honestly,
say
it's
the
really
least.
fascinating to watch. Probably not for McClure North fans, but
You gotta be happy if you're a fan of the Panthers and their wrestling team.
definitely a good night for them.
It's like nope. Looks like somebody just flipped into their seat. Interesting.
Interesting.
Just waiting here.
Looks like we have someone from
McClure North?
McClure North
Should be
up
McClure.
at the mat getting ready.
It's like a ladder weight class. See who he matches up with. If he does. This might be McClure's 106, which in that case, he would just be getting the hand raised. And I think 4 points, maybe 5. I think it counts as a major win. Oh, wait, no, this is Parkway versus McClure North. Nope, this is us. This is our JV.
Okay.
I don't believe Parkway North had a JV team. That's why we dove straight into varsity.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, we had a couple varsity wrestlers wrestle with JV, right?
I think.
Not really sure what happened there.
Yeah, I think we had a little bit of a misconception there. Weren't. Yeah.
A lot of hand fighting to start this off.
Looks like the McClure North wrestlers really playing the boundary here. Ooh. Howell North goes for the shot, but then he gets put down. But McClure cuts him. So 3 points on the takedown, and then 1 point on the escape for North. A lot of hand fighting here. Seems like the McClure North wrestlers winning these exchanges. Bites on the shot fake there, but recovers in time. Little level change.
Good try there by Francis Howell North. McClure North's got that.
Goes for the single leg, defended well. Tries to get an arm around the back of his neck there. Defended well as well. Ooh, single leg from North.
Good grab by Francis Howell North.
Seeing if he can get him down. Ooh.
Close. Out of
Reverse.
bounds call
Out of
on
bounds.
that one.
Out of bounds right before he could have got those reversal points. Missed opportunity there. As I head back to the center in a neutral position. 45 seconds left in this opening period. Score is 3-1 McClure North. Seems like the coaches think the McClure wrestler could have a possibility of getting a tech fall given that cut earlier in the match. Goes for the single leg once again. Both of them going for single legs, actually.
Good takedown by McClure North on Francis Howell North.
Three points for the takedown. Brings us to a score of 6-1 with 10 seconds left in this opening period. Another cut. As they... 3 points for the takedown. 5-6. Big turnaround here in the waning seconds of the opening period. Brings Francis Howell North to only a 1 point deficit heading into the second period.
I couldn't really hear you in my headphones.
I think you turn it down. Starting here in a referee's position. McClure on top, Howell North on bottom. Started putting a lot of pressure here, hoping to make something happen. Clasping called on McClure. I believe that's 1 point awarded to Howell North, bringing us to an even score at 6-6. back in the referee's position. North on bottom once again.
Starting off pretty aggressive here.
Oop. Howell North gets to sit out. And 1 point, along with 3 points for the takedown, bringing us to 10-6. And he's trying to get the pin here, and he's got it. Good win there.
Francis Howell North takes that win. Love to see it.
Good win for the JV squad. Oh, here's the McLaren North wrestler does not want to shake hands and is rather upset. High-fives the other coach and waiting for. Okay. Howell North gets their hand raised. All right, next up we got, could be somewhere in the 140s, maybe 138. Definitely a tempo shift between this and the last match. Much slower here.
For sure.
Trying to get a slam here maybe, as McClure's trying to sit out. And he works it into a single leg, working towards the boundary, but keeps him in. 3 points takedown for Howell North. Good way to start off the match. Trying to work towards a pin here. As he's working towards maybe a. Oh, got him on his back. And another pin for the North.
Nice.
Great way to start off these matches here.
Francis Howell North is doing pretty good so far.
2-0 in JV here. Another hand raised for the Knights. Coach is congratulating them on a good win. Who do we got next up? Here's we got girls next up, I believe. Yep. Next up starts our girls matches.
This is girls JV, correct?
I believe so. Maybe varsity. See if anybody's warming up on the sideline. Yeah, I believe it's JV. Ooh. Here's if I got audio right. Ooh. Full Nelson called on McClure. It's an illegal move. 1 point awarded to the North. I can. All right, we're back. Coming out of referee's position. A lot of points scored there in that opening confrontation from McClure. Scores 5-2 following that full Nelson call and the clasping, and the escape, as North's being awarded near fall. 4 points near fall for North. Ooh. And the takedown brings her 3 points near fall, and the takedown brings her up to 9-5. Nope.
See if we can clutch this in the next 52 seconds here left.
See if we can end it in the first period, as Pierce's the North wrestler is working towards a cradle here, possibly. Gives up on the cradle. Brings her back down to the mat. Working towards maybe a half in the last 30 seconds of this first period. Oop, she gets the half. See if she can work it into a pin. She's got it in there. McClure
A lot of
wrestlers,
endurance here from these wrestlers.
very much. It's very strenuous sport. Not only the pre-match preparations with making weight and all that, but even once you get on the mat. And there's the first period. Final score is now 9-5 in favor of North as McClure wins the toss and chooses to defer. And North chooses up. With McClure deferring there, they're hoping for a third period here so they can get the choice of what they want to do there. Immediately putting on the pressure here.
Very aggressive start for Francis Howell North.
Working that right leg. McClure working toward his escape, but a big mat return.
Francis Howell North's been pretty dominant this whole match.
Yeah. Likewise is Zumwalt North. Can't wait for those two to match up. Another mat return. Clasping is the call on the Knights, I believe. Yeah. 1 point awarded to McClure. 9-6. Seems like exhaustion could be setting in here.
Yeah, they do seem to be getting kind of tired.
Oh, reversal from McClure. 2 points. Brings us to 9-8. 1 point deficit.
Close game here. Close match here.
Oh. Both could get pinned here. See what happens first. As North is working it towards a pin. And they've got it. See? Another pin for North. 3 straight.
Very good match just now from Francis Howell North and McClure North, but Francis Howell North did take the win.
Here's that defer. Didn't come to fruition.
Doing pretty good tonight.
Yeah. I'm just curious to see how these two titans on opposite ends of the mats even match up. As Zumwalt North has a 12-6 lead right now. And I believe Varsity against Parkway North.
Looks like a pretty intense match for Parkway North and Fort Zumwalt.
Yeah, gets a single leg. Probably looking for a trip. Whoop. And he gets it. All right. Up next, because we have Jordan Hollis. And unfortunately, we do not have a lineup for McClure North girls. Only boys, and then we have an entire lineup for Zumwalt North, so we'll know who's wrestling on both sides. Lots of hand fighting here to start. Hollis there with some wrist control, goes for a double leg and gets it. 3 points for a takedown. Award to the Knights.
Francis Howell North staying pretty aggressive on the mat.
A pin gets you the most team points. So, either work towards a tech fall or maybe a pin, because a tech fall, you can just, most of the time, it's just based on if a wrestler is clearly better than another one, they can go for a tech fall. But
good to know.
A pin could go either way. Best way to avoid a pin is to just don't make any mistakes. Oh, speaking of pins, as Hollis has the McClure wrestler on her back here. And I think she's got it.
There we go.
4 straight pins for the Knights.
Knights are really showing out tonight, especially here with the girls. This is still JV girls, correct?
Yeah, it is. Alrighty, next up we have Kaylin Rector for the Knights. It's maybe Varsity.
Some wrestlers, I think, for Francis Howell North go back and forth between JV and varsity.
Yeah,
so
like swinging in other sports.
I want to say this is still JV, but I'm really not sure.
Not certain here. As Rector's working towards a pin. Maybe the 5th one straight, working out of bounds. Out of bounds is a call. Good start there for Kaylin Rector. Back into referee's position. Rector on top with a 6-0 lead. 19 seconds into the period. McClure wrestler goes for an escape. And
Really good wrestling here from Kaylin. She's been
brings her right back down
pushing
to the
this
mat.
girl.
Working that left arm there, maybe in a whizzer of sorts. Now going for that wrist control. Seeing if she can get her off balance. Ooh. There's just been a illegal call here. Oop. Never mind. No points awarded. Appears it wasn't a foul. It was not a foul.
Once again, starting off pretty aggressive.
Top
Francis
position
Howell North
and referee's position as well.
working to get this girl down.
Working maybe seeing to get the wrist control on the right arm. Oop. Got same side and opposite wrist control on that left arm, or left arm. Cross face action here. Working maybe for got opposite wrist control here. Putting pressure, trying to get her on her back as she does. The McClure wrestler trying to work out of bounds to maybe get put back in the center and have another chance. But it appears nobody's moving, just trying to, oh, 5 straight pins for the Knights. What a way to start.
Love to see it for the Knights.
As I think next up is our first varsity match of the night for the boys. Mikey Howdeshow, I believe it is. Yep, as he's coming up. We will be facing off with, let's see here. I believe he's just getting his hand raised tonight. Nope. Facing off with possibly Lamarion Edwards. Could be switching up the lineup on us. Not uncommon in wrestling. Try to keep their opponents on their toes. Gonna go forward, assuming it's Edwards. Howdeshow goes for a shot off rip. Defended well. Hand fighting now. Looking for possibly a snap down. You can definitely see the difference in technique here between the two levels of wrestling. Howdeshow.
For sure.
Howdeshow, varsity wrestler last year as a freshman. Sprawls the shot. Looking to move him on his back as he does.
Good.
But good defense from Edwards, but not enough. Keeping him on his back, trying to bridge out of it. 3 points near fall for Howdeshow. 4 points near fall as well as the takedown. Brings him to 7. Continuing to put on the pressure here. Don't get a clear view here of what's going on, but seems Howdeshow has opposite wrist control, and he's working that. Ooh, trying to go for a single Nelson here, or half Nelson. Excuse me.
Looking pretty good here from Francis Howell North.
Yeah, pretty good showing here in JV and now varsity. As Edwards goes for the escapes, but gets pushed out of bounds.
Out of bounds call on that one.
I believe Howell will be starting on top in this referee's position with Edwards on bottom. Edwards goes for the immediate escape. Howell's having none of it. Working that half Nelson on the left arm. Trying to get this over in the first period with 20 seconds remaining.
See if we can't get it here in these next couple seconds to secure this match.
10 seconds left here. Howell with the escape. 1 point awarded to McClure. Oh, I believe that was Edwards with the escape, actually. Out of bounds once again with 2.1 seconds left.
Princeton North is up 7-1 right now.
Price going to try to run out the clock here. Oh, they're starting in neutral position. And Howell goes for a double immediately, but that is the period. 7-1. Final score. Green wins the toss. That'll be the Knights. They choose to defer. As McClure chooses neutral? McClure chooses neutral. Interesting choice. Most of the time when you're down by a sizable amount going into the second period and you get a choice, you want to go down, hopefully get that easy 1 point for the escape. Appears McClure's coaches are being a little more aggressive, hoping for 3 for a takedown. As Howell continues to go for shots, but they continue to be sprawled. Speaking of sprawls, Howell gets a good one there on Edwards. Working that left elbow there.
Princeton North remaining on top for the majority of this match.
Now working that left tricep. Seeing if he can, while him on his back, get a good 6 points to start off this varsity duel. 3 points for Howell. Brings us to 10-1. 6 more points and Howell has a tech fall, which will give them 5 points compared to 6 for a pin. Speaking of pins, Howell's got him on his back.
Looks like we're about to get pushing for the pin here.
As the ref starts counting near fall, it appears. Nope. Edwards doing a good job of rolling out of it onto his chest. 4 points near fall for Howell.
Score is currently 14-1 with Princeton North in favor.
50 seconds left in the second period. 2 more points and Howell gets 5 points to start off this duel. Escape for McClure makes the tech fall just a little bit harder. As I believe stalling, maybe?
Sounds right to me.
Nah, I think the McClure wrestler's chin strap wasn't buckled.
Never mind.
Safety is the #1 priority here tonight. Safety and then winning. 3 points for the takedown, and that'll seal it. 17-2, your final, with victory in favor of Howell and the Knights. 5 points on the team score to start off. Next up, we have Teddy Barklage for the Knights, wrestling at, I believe, 120. Yep, wrestling at 120. Not quite sure who this could be. Could be Edwards. I'm just going to say it's a McClure North wrestler. Sorry, appears we don't have a complete lineup here tonight. Shame.
Starting off really aggressive this match.
Yeah, goes for a single leg. As Barklage also goes for a single leg. They got their legs tied up there.
It's like we got Princeton North on the bottom now.
Yeah, McClure gets 3 points for a takedown there. Teddy keeping control of that opposite side wrist. Hoping for an escape. Tries to sit out, but McClure wrestler is trying to keep him down. I believe the score is 3-0 right now in favor of McClure. Scoreboard might be a little wonky right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're having some technical difficulties figuring out the score here.
In the gymnasium, of course. Should be fine on the live stream. Barklage going for a single leg here as he gets up, and possibly he get a reversal here, maybe an escape, as he gets the 2 for a reversal here. believe the score is 3-2 now. Not 100% certain. Ooh, Barkley's working him towards his shoulder blades, hopefully for a pin.
Very awkward positioning here.
Yeah. Contortionist even.
It's like Francis Howell North is fighting to get this escape here.
4 points near fall for McClure. There we go. Back zeroed out on the scoreboard. Scores, say it's 3-0. 3-2 now?
Still in favor of the Knights. 10 seconds left on the clock here.
As Barkley has control, working him towards his back. See if he can get it in time. I don't believe he will. And that'll be the first period. Score heading into the second is 6-3 in favor of North.
See if we can't pull out another pin in this second period.
What would that be, 6 in a row?
That would be.
Maybe 7?
Maybe 7, yeah.
I believe it would be 7. No, nah. Howell had that keg fall last match. So it'd be 6 on the night. Longest streak was 5 in a row. 6 on the duel, not counting our match against Parkway.
Looks like we have McClure North starting down with Francis Howell North on top in referee's position.
McClure working towards an escape. Barclays keeps him down. One point for the escape and then pushed out of bounds.
Out of bounds call on that one.
6-4. Appears there was an injury for Parkway. That's why everybody's clapping. Glad to see him be able to get off the mat. Once again, very awkward positioning here for both fighters, or wrestlers. True. There's periods, like there's time periods between. Here's we got a stoppage here. Heading up into neutral position. 6-4 the score still. Maybe just
Francis Howell North goes for that first shot.
Goes for a single leg here. Barkley's maintaining control of that. Gets up to the waist. Maybe looking for a slam. Oop. As
looks like we got some ankle tape coming off there.
Some debris on the mat. Some hand fighting here to start off. Out of the neutral position. 50 seconds remaining in this period. As Barclays goes for the single leg once again. And very awkward positioning once again. That does not look like it feels good on his knee. 3 points for the takedown for Barklage. 9-4 is the score in favor of the Knights. Appears that is Lamar on Edwards. Not quite sure who the last wrestler was, but Edwards gets 1 point for the escape and 3 for the takedown.
Score is 9-8, still in favor of the Knights. We have about 17 seconds left on the clock here.
1 point deficit for McClure North. There's the second period. Drew, what's McClure North's mascot? Can you look it up? I think they're like stars, but I don't know what it is. Maybe Cowboys.
Looks like we have McClure North starting down once again in the referee's position with Francis Howell North on top.
McClure North is the Stars. So
that's a mascot you don't hear very often.
I think that was the mascot for my elementary school.
Yeah, me too. Becky David Stars.
Shout out Becky David. As Edwards is trying to work Barklage towards his back, but Barklage works Edwards on his back. Trying to work towards near fall, eventually a pin here. Working in that half Nelson on him.
It's like we have Parkway North. McClure North Stars seem to be struggling a little bit here.
Working towards maybe a cradle as he has that right leg up. Could be trying to rock him back into a cradle. A minute left. 11-8 is the score. Barklage appears to just be trying to keep him from scoring and to run this out for a minor victory for the Knights, giving them 3 points on the scorecard.
Roughly 55 seconds left on the clock. See if we can't get this pin here to make it 6 pins for the North. Or, yeah, 6 pins for North.
7?
7 pins for North.
No, 6. Sorry. Doesn't appear like we're going to need a pin here with 40 seconds remaining in this last period. Barklage up 11-8 as he drives him out of bounds. 33 seconds exactly left as they head back to the center. I believe they're getting a referee's position.
A lot of encouragement from the coach on McClure North Stars side.
That's a big thing in wrestling is how close the coaches are to their players, to the wrestlers. They can coach them up from the sideline. Unlike football, where you can't really coach mid-match, mid-play. Even though it's an individual sport, very team-oriented still. Edwards going for an escape here, hoping for
Definitely
points.
an out-of-bounds call on that
Gets the
one.
points right before he goes out of bounds. 11-9. One takedown puts Edwards in the lead as they start in neutral position. This could be big for McClure. Trying to get some momentum to swing their way. As Barklage is controlling that arm. Stalling out. 13 seconds remaining. Edwards goes for the shot and gets the takedown. 12-11.
McClure North settling in the
Barklage
lead.
gets the reversal. 13-12. And that's it.
1 point win for Francis Howell North Knights.
Even with the very big takedown for McClure, cost a mistake, costs them the match. Barklage wins 13-12 for a minor victory for the Knights and 3 points on the scorecard. Doesn't appear they're showing the team scores right now. Not sure what's going on. Next up we have Xander Love wrestling. Not quite sure we have. Oh, nope, just getting his hand raised.
Looks like that was an automatic win for the McClure North Stars.
Doesn't appear we have a fighter at that weight. I think that was their 126. Up
I
next we
believe
have
so.
Up next we have 132, which is Xander Love versus Logan Bryant. Antonio Hill just got his hand raised for the forfeit victory. Love goes for the double leg and gets it.
Very good.
3 points for the takedown. Very aggressive to start off. Working that same side wrist control. Gets the opposite wrist control. Working a cross face, possibly. Trying to get him on his back for a very quick pin and to add on to Howell North's very mounting lead. Ooh, big cradle from Love. Got him on the shoulder blades. This could be it. This could be it. Good bridge from McClure.
Very good endurance here from both of these wrestlers.
And there's the pin.
And we get the pin. 6
pins for Francis Howell North.
Love to see it.
That is, what would that be? If I'm doing the math correct. 36, 6 times 6, plus a minor victory, which is 3, and a tech fall. 44 to 5, 44 to 4, maybe, depending on how much that forfeit victory was. Up next, we have Valentine, or Lido Ledesma, going up against, let's see who McClure's 144 is. Going up against Devin Farrow. Ledesma, not a build you see very often at 44. Most of them are pretty lanky. As you can see, that's what Farrow is. More of a a skinny, lanky type. Ledesma, though, a very good wrestler. Qualified for state his first year in Missouri after moving from Indiana. Just a junior here, so he has one more year after this one. Maybe get 2 state qualifiers in that time. As Farrow goes for the shot, defended well by Ledesma. Farrow goes for another shot. 3 points for Farrow. 3-0 is the score.
See if we can't get a couple more points here for Francis Howell North.
Keep this, I guess it's not a win streak, given that forfeit victory from McClure. Escape for Ledesma here brings us to 3-1 in favor of the Stars. Lots of hand fighting here as McClure goes for another shot. Ledesma sprawls it very well. Lito working towards the back for a takedown. 3 points for the takedown for Ledesma. Brings us to 4-3 as they go out of bounds with 36.4 seconds left in this opening period.
Good comeback there for Ledesma.
Yep, good 4 points there.
Looks like we have the Stars starting down in referee's position with North on top.
As Ledesma is automatically using probably one of his biggest advantages here tonight, his strength. As he's working the waist once again. Seeing if he can't. Ooh, hits a little roll.
Oh, that
and
was
he gets
cool.
him on his back. That was quite the move from Ledesma there. Quite the acrobat.
Gymnastics.
That'll
It's
be
a calling.
3 points in there. 3 points near fall for Ledesma as he's working that left hand for a half Nelson. McClure goes for the escape. Ledesma's having none of it. As that'll be the first period.
7-3, Francis Howell North Knights in the lead.
Starting off down 3 to lead by 4 now. Very good round for the Knights there.
Looks like we have Ledesma starting down in referee's position with the Stars on top.
Ledesma goes for the escape, but Farrow
Almost gets it.
works that left leg, but gets the escape. 1 point green, 1 point for the Knights. That'll be 8-3, now the score. 5 point lead for Ledesma as they're back standing. But Ledesma's trying to change that.
Oh,
big slam
big
from
slam.
Lito.
That's my favorite part is when they slam them.
And he's trying to get him on his back here, working that right leg as he does. Another pin for the Knights.
Ledesma takes that one 11-3 for the Knights.
50 points now for team score, I believe. 50-5. Well done.
Very
there by
good match
Ledesma.
there.
Well done. Very fancy roll. Wish we could see that more
Got a
often.
slam, got a roll.
I guess that's why they do all that acrobatic stuff in the warm-ups.
Yeah,
Rolling,
rolling.
handsprings, somersaults, handstand walks. It's-
Very entertaining sport, honestly.
yeah. As we have Landon Davis up, wrestling.
Landon Davis is one of our seniors for the Francis Howell North Knights.
His dad is also an assistant coach for football, as his brother also plays football for the Knights. Started a couple games this year at offensive guard and tackle.
See who's going to take the first takedown of this match.
Up against Davis, we have Curtis Howard. Howard goes for the single leg. Davis defends it well. They stay standing. A lot of pressure being put on Davis here by Howard as he's working that right arm there. They break ties and are immediately back in them. Lots of level changing here. High level wrestling. Davis, I believe, good couple years on varsity. 3 or 4, I believe. Working those wrists, seeing what he can or can't get. Up next, I believe we have our 165-pound division with Colin Conley as Davis working that leg, almost flips him. Howard taking the advantage now, working him towards his back. 3 points for the takedown as he's counting near fall. This could be it. Keeping counting near fall. 4 points is max for near fall. So
Not looking too hot
Yep,
for
there's a
the
pin.
Knights.
well,
It's
can't
all
win them
right.
all, but good effort there by Davis.
Knights are still in the lead, 29-6.
Great match. Good win for McClure. Could be a momentum shifter. Up next, we have Cole Dillon versus Jason Meeks. Cole Dillon, a 3-time state qualifier, and only his 3 years of wrestling at the high school level. He's been wrestling for a long time outside of that. Got a bit of a lineage here at FHN. I believe his dad, his uncle, and his brother all qualified for state in their time.
Family tradition here.
Yep. Or two straight qualifiers. He is only a junior.
He's going to do a sideline report.
As Dillon gets the takedown. And Meeks gets the escape. Appears we got a sideline report coming up here soon.
Looks like we have Ledesma being interviewed.
Following that big win for him.
Okay, what is your name and what weight class do you wrestle?
Vito Ledesma, 138.
What was going through your mind when you were wrestling on like the mat?
Initially, I was thinking the guy was really strong, but I mean, he wasn't really there, and I just out wrestled him. I didn't really have the strength, but as soon as I took top, I was good.
How do you think North has been performing so far during the meet?
I think we've been doing pretty well. Definitely got to work on some things, but I'm excited to go against Humboldt North. Yep.
And we're back.
Wrapped up that sideline report. Currently still have Cole Dillon in the match here with the Stars from McClure North.
Working, I believe, Jason Meeks as he's trying to get him on his back here. Maybe he can hit a fancy roll like Ledesma did earlier. Putting a lot of pressure on that right shoulder and arm as he gets him onto his back. McClure trying to roll out of it, but he can't. Another pin for the Knights brings them to, I believe it's a score of 35-12. My estimate was very wrong.
Score for this exact match was 10-1. Knights obviously got the dub.
Very good match for Cole Dillon there. As I believe his grandfather is at the scorer's table. At the scorer's table, as well as Colin Conley, up for our 165-pound match. Wrestling. Let's see who he's wrestling. Colin Conley going up against Alex Butts. Really wanted to mention that there's two teams. Butts with 2 teams. Conley putting on his green ankle band. Here comes Alex Butts in the navy blue and white.
Colin Conley is just recently committed to, I think, Southern Illinois to continue his wrestling career.
Let's get a confirmation on that. Conley, former varsity football player for 3 years, played running back and defensive end, as well as linebacker. Quit earlier this year amid some struggles with the football program. Didn't want to get injured and risk his wrestling season.
I believe he also does track.
Is he doing that this year?
Not sure if he did this year or this upcoming season.
Conley committed to North Central College D3 program. See if he can show off that next level skill here. Conley in the white and black, Butts in the blue. Wristband or ankle bands are green and red respectively. As Conley gets the big takedown, already got him on his back.
Looks like it's about to be a pin here.
This could be it, folks.
Oh,
Ooh.
the Star puts up a pretty
Butts-
good fight there to roll over.
Butts rolls out of it,
that
but that's
pin.
a very quick 7 points for Conley. With 4 points in near fall and the 3-point takedown. Very technical wrestler Conley is. Knows how to really get somebody on their back. Working that left arm there, right arm. That cannot be comfortable. And he's got him on his back once again. There's the
pin. What is that, 8 pins now? 7?
A lot. Up next, we have Bradley Lowquicks. Got a big win for the Knights. Shows you why he's going to college for wrestling. Up next, we got Bradley Lahutko, excuse me, going up against Elijah Carroll. Two
Very lengthy.
very similarly built. Yeah, his 175 is a rather lanky.
Cole Dillon sideline.
Okay,
Sideline.
Here's
Here's we're going to have a sideline report here for Cole Dillon.
Here's
So
Lahutko's got
hand it off to that for a couple seconds here.
What is your name and what is your weight class?
Cole Dillon, and my weight class is 157.
What was going through your mind while you were wrestling?
When I was wrestling, I was just thinking to stay tough and work my technique, and don't let him get inside on any ties. Don't let him get to my legs.
How did warm-up specifically prepare you for this match?
Well, I worked on all my technique and the moves that I knew I was going to go for, so my number one moves. And then I did a little live go with my partner, and that pretty much got me ready to wrestle.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
nice sideline report there from Eric, new guy on the squad, joined at the semester mark.
First live stream for him, actually, doing sideline reporting.
Hey, it's a good place to start as Lahutko, following that eye poke, it appeared, has his opponent on his back, looking for a pin. Refs eyeing it very closely. And there's the pin.
Another pin for the Knights.
Bradley Lahutko wrestling at 175 with the pin. Up next, we have our 215-pound weight class. Getting into the big fellas here. As our 190, unfortunately, is out sick. Colin Costello, also a varsity soccer player for North. I believe he plays goalie. Rafael Garcia here going up against Justin Finke.
You get that fucking camera.
All right. Had a quick conversation with Bradley there as we're off. He's very hyped after his win. Asking if we got that on camera.
Feeling pretty good about himself.
Hey, I would too.
Yep.
Nice pin there after the eye poke. Finke and Garcia here going at it. Garcia, another senior here for the Knights. Seeing if he can't add to that pin total.
Good shot there by the Knights.
Finkley is working towards what appears to be a cradle, maybe. Putting a lot of pressure here on Raf. Defending it well, though. Working towards his back. 3 points for the takedown, 1 point for the escape. Brings us to a score of 3-1 with around about a minute left in this opening period. Talk about dominance here for the Knights. Just
47-12 for our score so far.
Great wrestling by the Knights here.
Looking to add some more.
But, I mean, Zumwalt North, man, they've been going at it tonight.
They have.
2 big wins.
Francis Howell North versus Fort Zumwalt North should be a thriller to watch.
Should be up next as well. As Garcia has top position here, up 1 point, 4-3. Lutko still very amped up about his victory. Working towards the boundary. Not out of bounds yet. I believe out of bounds. Has to be 3 points of contact outside the yellow. There's the first period. Ends 4-3 in favor of the Knights, as the Knights win the toss and elect to defer. Stars choose. Oop. Coach says defer at first. Can't do that, as in they go neutral. Very methodical match here. Both these fighters looking for any mistakes or openings in there.
Sue will take the first shot for this second period of the match.
Wrestlers, excuse me, not fighters. Sorry. Looking for a snap down there, Finkley was. Garcia defends it well. Up next, I believe we have our girls matches, starting off with Izzy Apple.
Our only girl senior this season.
Righty, as Raff works ties. Finkley defends well.
Pretty long match here, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
almost through. We got 54 seconds left of the second period.
This might be one of the longer matches of this duel here. 2 very evenly matched wrestlers. Almost said fighters again.
I mean, in a way.
Garcia
wow.
works that,
hopping out of bounds.
That single leg all the way out of bounds. Heading back to the center of the ring.
It's going to bring our score still at 4-3 for the Knights in the lead.
Back in the neutral position. Once again, starting off slow here. Trying to conserve their energy for a possible third period with 35 seconds left in this second period. Garcia with the snap down. Finkley gets out of it though. Coaches and teammates cheering Raff on alike.
Love to see the support from the sidelines.
It's great to see. Very, even though it's an individual sport, it's a very connected team mentality. They practice together, they cheer each other on, they coach each other up. Great program. As we head into our first third period of the night, it appears. Or at least for the
Knights so far, yeah.
I mean, that we've seen, of course. Neutral is the choice for the Knights following that second period defer.
Hanging on by a 1-point lead here for the Knights.
They maintain this lead, it'll be a minor victory and 3 points awarded to them. As these 2 wrestlers in the 215-pound weight class continue to just try and find any possible flaw in each other's very stout defense. Working towards maybe a snap down. Lots of hand fighting, lots of ties. Almost looked like Garcia hit Finkley in a place where the sun don't shine.
Ooh, yeah, that does not look fun.
Oh, no. He is in agony. Gosh, I feel for him. Hopefully he can return the match. Finkley trying to get himself together here as Coach Fowler coaches up Garcia along with one of the other coaches. I believe it's Coach Collins, if I'm not mistaken.
Not really sure. I do know Fowler, though.
Yeah. I
Who
believe
doesn't?
Social studies teacher here at North. Teaches AP Psych. As Raph awaits his opponent's return. Still trying to work out that injury. Surely can't be fun in a setting like this.
Definitely something we have not seen tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Pierce Garcia was going for maybe a single leg, had his hand a little too high.
A lot of support here from the McClure Norse coach, helping him push through
As they return,
this pain.
As they return to the match, Finkley taps him on the shoulder, lets him know, hey, it's okay. At least that's what I believe.
That's what we like to think.
As they continue to be in ties. Finkley with renewed vigor, it appears. A lot more aggressive than
I feel like this match has
period
gotten a
past.
little bit more personal. It's been going on for a pretty long time. We're down to 58 seconds of the third period.
Yeah. As Finkley gets pushed out of bounds, Pierce Garcia was going for a sweep. Raph working into ties. Finkley goes for a shot. Raph defends it well, and they're back on the feet. Man, McClure North has to get something going here if they want to add some points on that board. I believe it's out of reach for the duel, but maybe end on a high note. Heading into Parkway North, another smaller school. Maybe they can win that one. Finkley goes for another shot as Garcia pushes him off and pushes him out of bounds. 18.5 seconds left here.
It's like we have a neutral starting position here.
If you're McClure,
once again.
If you're McClure North here, what are you thinking? What do you got to do?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think I try and just rack up a couple of escape points or something.
Just try and get on the board
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form.
I mean, he's not behind by much, just 1 point.
And that's it.
Another one for the Knights.
1 point minor victory for the Knights. I believe that's 4 points added to the total. Brings them to 47, nope, 51 to 12, 50 to 12, 3 points. Apologies. Very interesting match. Very tiresome match, I guarantee.
A lot of endurance and determination from both sides of that match.
As the Knights get prepared to face a very, very well-rested Zumont North team.
The next duel will have Zumwalt North versus
We're going to sign off here for just a
Howell on the yellow mat. On the black mat will be McClure North and Parkway North.
Alrighty, and we're back. Izzy Apple on the floor now.
Our only girl senior of the season.
And a much awaited matchup between these two very stellar North teams. Apple with a good sprawl there. Going up against excuse me, just one moment. Apple still with a big sprawl. Going up against, I believe that's Blanca Partida, possibly? If I pronounced that wrong.
Good start off for Knights here on this.
Could be fifth cone best. We're going to continue as if it's Bianca. Or Blanca, excuse me. Apple in a top position here, trying to work Partida onto her back as she does.
Good work here from Apple.
3 points near fall for Apple. Brings us to a score of
should be 4-6.
Should I have 6 points? Should I have 6 points already? Score of 9-1 for the Knights, it appears. We're going to cross face, possibly. Trying to maintain control of that right leg. And maybe get up and under that right arm for a half.
It's going to be the end of the first period with a score of 1-9. I believe Fort Zumwalt North in the lead.
Here so.
See if we can't get it for the second period.
Here we are. Piers Apple's trying to work a double leg here. Defended well by Partida, I believe. Excuse me if I pronounced that wrong. Keeping good control of that right leg of Apple. Trying to stand up. Awkward position here. See what
definitely looks pretty uncomfortable.
Can do out of here. Surely can't be. What's the call here? Stall. Here's.
Score is 1-12 for Zumwalt North in the lead.
Neutral position. 1 point awarded to green. So now it's 12-2. Howell North now in red ankle bands, as Zumwalt North has a green singlet.
Okay, so score is 12-2 with the Francis Howell North Knights in the lead.
With Apple getting the takedown, making that 15-2. 2 points away from a tech fall. And another good 5 points to start off the Knights here for our girls team. Oop. Make it a pin here. She's got him on the blades.
Yes, another pin for the Knights.
Good win there for Apple. Great way to start off against a very good team in Zumwalt North. Wrestlers high five the opponent coaches. As next up we have Jenna Martinez going up against,
I believe Jenna Martinez has gone back and forth quite a bit with varsity and JV wrestling this season.
Getting the start of varsity today. Surely got to be a good feeling.
Starting off pretty aggressive this match.
Matching up against what I assume is Mia Phillip, possibly. Could be Faith Combest. Not quite certain. As the North wrestler gets on top there. 3-0 is the score. 3-1 now for the Knights. Going for another takedown, and she gets another 3 points.
Takedown's got to be 3 points.
And she cuts her. Appears the coaches think that their wrestler could get a possible tech fall here. 6-3 is the score. Nope.
6-2. 57 seconds left on the clock here.
7-2 after I think Martinez just cut her. Maybe. Continuing at 6-2. Another shot and another takedown.
Which is going to add 3
9-2
points.
now. Working that half Nelson. Maybe she's seen an opportunity to get a pin and is looking for the move that'll get her some extra points. As she cuts Martinez once again. Here's the goal, is still a tech fall. Another single leg. And moving towards another takedown. Another takedown for
3 points to
12-3
the
now.
Fort Zumwalt North.
A 9-point advantage at the end of the first period.
I believe Fort Zumwalt North's mascot is the Panthers, right?
Yeah. Panthers.
Panthers versus Knights.
I always thought it was cool how every school in the Zumwalt districts either has a cat or a four-legged animal. You got the Bulldogs, the Jaguars, the Panthers, and the Lions.
Yeah.
I
didn't even realize that.
I'd assume that's a quad at some point in the season. Zumwalt North starting in top position. Martinez working towards an escape, hopefully. And there she gets it. 12-4 is your score now. As Martinez gets a takedown as well. 12-7.
Racking up some points here for Martinez.
Working that.
Looking better this
left
second
arm.
period.
As escape point for Piers Martinez got escape point for the Panthers. Brings us 13-7. Good job shortening down that lead by Martinez. Went from a 9-point deficit to now only 6. As another takedown for the Panthers brings it back up to a 9-point deficit. Working towards a pin, it appears.
See if we can't get another pin for the Knights. Honestly, I've lost track of how many we've gotten.
That's a good amount.
I think it's
especially in that
about
McClure
10.
duel. Actually, no. All those pins that we've counted were in the McClure duel. Good start here for the Knights with 1 pin. Working towards a half Nelson, it appears.
See if we can't get more dominant in this second period here for Martinez. Got about 10 seconds left on the clock.
Coaches and teammates cheering for her to get up. And she does as she's cut. Giving her 8 points.
It's got to be the end of the second period, correct? Right? That's the end of the first.
Might have been end of the first. No, that was end of the second, yeah.
All right.
I think so. Unless that was a stoppage, yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
There
end of the second.
All right, 16-8. If the Zumwalt North wrestler is still aiming for a tech fall, have to get 8 points, or 7 points here. Bring it up to a score of 23 without allowing a single point. Going for a takedown here. Single leg. Martinez sprawls it pretty good. Looking for a reversal. She may have got it. 3 points takedown for Zumwalt North brings it to a 19-8 match. As the Zumwalt North wrestler working towards possibly a half Nelson. settles for wrist control for now. Back to the half Nelson.
Zumwalt North has been pretty aggressive and dominant throughout this match. Hopefully the Knights can get a lead here soon.
Working that half Nelson. Now most likely looking towards a pin as a tech fall seems all but out of reach. Not counting near fall yet as the ref starts now. 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, and the reversal for Martinez. Not a reversal yet. Ooh, another 3 points. That might be it, folks. Appears that should be 23-8. But nothing yet. Should be a tech fall.
Not really sure what's going on with the score here, but we got about 29 seconds left of period 3.
See if either team can make anything happen here. Try and win this match. Ooh, Martinez with the escape. 1, 2. Here's the scoreboard's having some malfunctions. But nonetheless, 15 to 13 to 9 it says. So we were just at 19 points.
Looks like that's going to be our ending score on the scoreboard, 13-9 for Zumwalt North Panthers.
Instead of a tech fall, it's a minor victory. Maybe, odd. Oh, Zumwalt North wrestling coach fist bumps himself after being left hanging.
Ooh.
That's gotta hurt. But goes along with the win, so can't be too bad. Next up, we got Jordan Hollis.
I really like the idea of the wrestlers fist bumping the opposing coach. I like the sportsmanship that it shows.
Shows
for the
real
sport.
good sportsmanship. Next, here's we got Jordan Hollis going up against, not quite sure what weight class this is. I'm gonna take a gander real quick, say it's Bailey Waymeyer. See what we can get going on here.
Good takedown by Hollis, adding 3 points to her score.
Hollis, one of 2 Hollis siblings on this wrestling team. Her brother Dylan, I believe, wrestles at 185 now, 190. 3 points there for Hollis on the takedown.
Hollis is starting off pretty dominant this match. We love to see it from the Knights.
Trying to see if she can get anything on there on Waymeyer. Trying to use some leverage here. Oh, and there's the pin. Well done there by Hollis.
Good sportsmanship,
Good
too.
Good sportsmanship helping her up
Hollis.
there. There's the match. 6 points awarded to North. Big win. Up next, we have Ashlyn Alexander going up against, I believe, matching up with Addison Cooper. Yep, Addison Cooper. Allison, or Ashlyn, I believe, state qualifier last year, freshman year.
I believe so, yeah. Very good wrestler.
Very stout wrestler here. Only a sophomore. Fast pace here, goes through the double leg, gets it. 3 points for the takedown. Could be possibly working towards another pin. Working that left ankle. Now working that left wrist. Same side wrist control. Goes for the half Nelson. Crossface now. Trying to see what you can work here. Coaching her up, getting her into a cradle. Near fall, refs count near fall, and that should be it. Nope. Here's Cooper's working. Ashlyn trying to show
Very good endurance here.
There we go.
There's the pin.
Another pin for the Knights. Great showing there
Quick
by
round for
Alexander.
Alexander.
Big win for the Knights. Great showing for the girls wrestling team. I believe only one loss.
Something like that, yep.
Up next, we got the boys wrestling team. Starting off with our 120-pound division, Teddy Barklage heading up with...
Is this his second or his third match of the night?
Second that we've watched, probably his third. Matching up with 120 pounds. Matching up with Jake Bowles. Already down. Bowles probably working towards a takedown here. Trying to get around for his 3 points. There's his 3 points. 3-0, the score at the moment.
See if we can't get a little bit more dominant here. Trying to roll for the Knights.
Appears we got a cradle. Barkley's trying to work his way out, and he does.
Pretty close,
but
yeah.
He's got to roll. He's got to roll into his stomach here to avoid the pin, and he does. Great job there by Hollis avoiding the pin, or Barkley's avoiding the pin, but 4 points near fall for Bowles. Brings us to 7-0 score. Only 50 seconds into this match. Jake Bowles working a crossface here, seeing what he can do. Trying to work Barklage onto his back once again. Appears with another cradle. He's got the cradle once again.
See if he can roll out of this one.
I don't believe so.
This one's looking pretty tough.
See what he can do. Ref's getting real close, trying to see. Getting every perspective here. And he rolls out of it. Well done there by Barklage. 4 points
Very good
near fall.
determination here.
Good job by the ref. Seeing that Barklage wasn't fully on his back, avoiding the pin. 11-0 with 20 seconds left. 2 for the reversal for Barklage. Brings us to 11-2. And a stoppage, seems. Maybe a nosebleed for Barklage. Trainer's coming over. Seeing what's going on.
Not sure what's going on from here. Maybe some blood, I guess.
I think it's a nosebleed. He was checking his nose earlier. Maybe opened up a scab. I don't think it could be a scab, because in wrestling, you gotta wrap the scabs. Make sure not to get any infections or nothing.
Yeah.
I believe that's why Garcia, who we saw not long ago, had his arm all wrapped up. Trainer checking out Zumo North wrestler as Bowles starts on bottom. Barkley's on top with 21.1 seconds left in this opening period.
See if we can't rack up some points here for Francis Howell North.
Bowles immediately gets the reversal, it appears, as he's got him in an awkward position. Getting that leg once again. Wow, that's very technically from Bowles, as Barklage manages to get out once again. And he's working maybe towards a single leg. And there's the period. Barklage barely avoids getting on his back once again. No near fall for any of that, appears.
Score is still 11-2. Fort Zumo North Panthers in the lead.
Here's the ref has misplaced his coin, possibly, or is deliberating with the scores. Oh,
looks like we got 2 for reversal.
2 for reversal for Zumo North, bringing Bowles' total to 13. 13-2 is your score. Barklage will. Oh. Here's Coach Brown's checking the score. Barklage chooses up. As Bowles immediately works towards an escape. Barklage trying to keep him down. Ooh, big reversal for Zumo North there. 15-2, I believe, is our score now. 2 more points, and it's a tech fall, but he may not need those points as he's working Barclays towards a pin once again.
Hopefully Barclays can find his way out of this one.
There's the pin.
Did get called on the pin.
6 points to start off these boys' matches.
Tough loss for the Knights here.
Barclays, or for Zumwalt North. Excuse me. Up next, we got Xander Love in our 132-pound division. Going up against matching up with appears to be Carter Burkemper. Love, a junior here at North, has been wrestling for, I believe, 3 years.
Very scrappy start to this.
Quick feet, lots of athleticism for both wrestlers here. Burkemper goes for another shot, 2 in a row there. Not successful on either. Gets the ankle here, maybe looking for a trip. Goes for the trip. 3 points of the takedown for Burkemper.
See if we can't get out of this tough position. Good escape for Knights. It's going to add a point on, or it should.
Yeah, great escape there for Xander. Brings us to a score of 3-1. 6-6 is the score for our boys here. 1 pin for both, or not a pin. I believe there was a lack of a wrestler at a weight class. Gives the Knights 6 points off rip. Burkemper getting on top position here. Has, I believe, Love's left leg. Never mind, not anymore. Working that cross face. Seeing if he can't get a pin here today. Oh, Love on his back. Ref's counting near fall. See if he can't get out of this sticky situation.
Definitely not the position you want to find yourself in on the mat here.
Not one bit. As Love gets out and goes immediately into a single leg. Oh, Burkemper flips him. 8-1 is your score right now. And there's the end of the opening period. Ref flips. Red gets a choice. They choose neutral, it appears. Nope. Yep. The Knights choose neutral. Both wrestlers will start on their feet. Zen Love seeing if he can't make a comeback here. Starting off a lot slower than they did last round. A lot more methodical, you could say. Still stuck in that same position, it appears. Burkemper putting pressure on Love here. Working that half Nelson, it appears. Love fights it off. Brings his elbows in as to avoid any holds. Burkemper brings him back down. Trying to roll him into a cradle. Seems this team is very fond of them. And he does. See if Love can't get out of this. Oop. Seems like he's close to. Burkemper trying to work him back into his bag. He's unsuccessful in that. 4 points near fall for Burkemper. Brings us to 17-1.
So we got about 45 seconds left of period 2 here.
Your winner by tech fall, Julian Burkemper.
Tough loss for the Knights, but well fought.
Score heading into our 138-pound division is 11-6. Up next, we have Little Ledesma against matching up with Piers.
This is Ledesma's third match of the night, I believe.
Yep, heading up against Patrick Provat. Immediate action here.
Okay, where's Xander? As soon as I see him.
Takedown for
The Panthers.
Sorry, takedown for Provost.
See if the Knights can't get out of this position.
Ledesma seems to be trying to fight off Provost, and he's really trying to get him on his back here, as is anybody. Excuse me. Last wrestler was Karsten Bergkamper with the victory, not Julian. Excuse me. As Ledesma trying to work up. Trying to stand up here, but gets worked onto his back.
See if he can't roll over.
Ledesma rolls out of it, though. Well done by him. 2 points, I believe, awarded to Zumwalt North for the near fall, making our score 5-0. Piers Provost has had steady control of this match so far.
See if Ledesma can't find a way to get out of it and continue his winning streak of the night. Good escape by him. Should add a point.
5-1's your score now. As Ledesma goes for a shot, single leg works into a double leg for the takedown. 3 points for Ledesma brings us to 5-4. As Provost doing his best to get up. Ledesma keeping him down, keeping him from getting him that 1 point. Keeps
Looks like we
his
have some.
working towards the boundary. And there's the first period. Way to rally for Ledesma.
Very intense match right now.
Here's we have a sideline interview here with Xander Love. Before that, coming out of referee's position, Ledesma, seeing if he can't work into a mat return here. Decides to drag
Does
him down
get the
instead.
takedown.
No skip points there for Provost. As Ledesma continues piling on the pressure, seeing if he can't tie this thing up or even take the lead.
All right, what is your name and what weight class are you in?
Xander Love, and I wrestle at 132.
What was going through your mind through that match?
Just, I gotta keep my pace up, and whenever I started losing, it's just a matter of like knowing what I did wrong so I can improve in the next day.
How did warm-ups help you specifically prepare for the match?
Just help me get a feel for like wrestling of the day. It's like you don't want to go out there just not doing anything and then just randomly start wrestling. You kind of got to get in the mindset before you start doing anything.
Thank you.
Of course.
And we're back. Thanks to Eric for that report. As Ledesma works out of bounds, score is 64 now. As Provost got an escape. Coaches are letting him hear it.
Very intense match here still for Ledesma and his opponent on Fort Zumwalt North Panthers.
Two incredibly skilled wrestlers, it appears, as Ledesma works him down, but he gets back up. See if he can't slam him down or trip him. Priest is going for a trip. Ooh, big reversal there for Provost as Ledesma rolls out. 9-4 is our score now. Ledesma, a very athletic wrestler. He's always, can't really predict what he's going to do. Always something fancy with that roll in his last match.
that's going to wrap up period 2 for us. So we have a score 9-4 with Fort Zermatt North Panthers in the lead.
Up next, I believe we have our 144-pound division with Landon Deers. Oh.
Looks like we have the trainer out on the mat for Ledesma.
Possibly a nosebleed as Brown goes over there. Coach him up, as well as Coach Conaway. As we're back to the center of the ring in a neutral position to start the third. Ledesma goes for a single leg. Well defended by Provost as he gets into a headlock. Working that back leg, trying to push him onto his back. Lots of cheering from the other match. Here's a very heated duel. As Ledesma tries to sit out, looking for an escape point here, but Provost keeping a very tight grasp. Very close match just ended over there with a pin with 2.3 seconds left, tied 19-19. 1 point for Ledesma as they go out of bounds, brings us to 12-5.
See if we can't get some points here for the Knights.
Ledesma gets in the ties. See if he can do the old ball and chain here. Might be working towards that. Ledesma. Still in ties, goes for a single leg. See if he can get him down. Picks
We're
him up.
going to get that slam.
Oh, he gets him down.
That's cool.
Oh, but a good reversal there by
Good
Provost. What a show off of athleticism as Provost appears to get Ledesma in a toe hold.
I'm not really sure what's happening here. Looks uncomfortable positioning.
Doesn't look very comfortable now. As Ledesma works behind him and brings him down to the mat. Once again, 3 points for Ledesma there. Brings us 12-8. .20 left in the third period. Ledesma's got to make something happen here. Possibly look for a pin.
Super intense match.
10 seconds, come on. Got to make something happen here.
Got to push here.
Gets the escape. That appears that might be it for us. Yeah. There's a match. Provost defeats Ledesma 13-8. Great match by both wrestlers.
Very good match, yep.
Tell us a lot of skill here. A lot of great wrestling in their future. Up next, we got Landon Deers facing off with either Rebstock or Eli Testa. Here's they have two people on that in their lineup. Just gonna say it's Testa for time's sake. In the 144-pound division. Lots of hand fighting. Very quick hands here.
Very scrappy and aggressive start to this match.
Deers gets him in the ties, seeing if he can't work something in here. Good defense there by Testa. Both wrestlers trying their hardest to find any gap in the other's defense. Testa attempts to snap down there, well defended there by Deers. Deers pulls him through, has him in a headlock. See if he can't work to that other leg. He does. Gets the single. Trying to work him down, and he does.
Good takedown.
Gets to him back. Gets to his back. 3 points for the Knights. Good start there by Deers as they're working towards the boundary. And Pierce out of bounds. Like the foul, the player and the foul. Touch of the weight class. I just realized that. What'd you say? Yep, here's we got Deers on top, Testa on bottom. See if we can't get something going here. Deers, another senior here for the Knights.
Looks like he's been pretty dominant for this match.
He's been doing pretty good as he works on that inside groin area. Works that right arm down, trying to push his opponent down to the mat. Seeing what he can make work here.
See if we can't get some sort of points here.
Here's Deers is just trying to maintain his lead heading into the second period. Deers looking to sit out and hopefully get an escape point, but Testa doing his best to deny that. Trying to sit out once again. Deers reaching around, trying to get a reversal even. Gets that leg. There. Good reversal there for Deers. 1 point red, 2 points red. Score should be 6-0. Given the hand signs. Deers trying to get a half there on that right arm. Working that wrist control, as well as he has that left arm in a wing, I believe it's called. Working Testa hopefully to his back.
Hopefully we can get something going here.
Good 6 points for the, trying to get a good 6 points for the Knights. Bring them back within 2 of the team score. Oop. Here's a little too rough on that left arm. Trainer's coming over. Check out that shoulder, maybe.
Take a brief second here.
Yep. Both wrestlers seem to be a bit exhausted heading into this.
About
heading into the stoppage.
halfway through the second period.
Taking their time to catch their breath.
The Knights have lost some momentum, it feels like, while wrestling for Zumwalt North. We're 6-14.
I mean, you got to realize how skilled a team Zumwalt North is. I mean, I believe they beat McClure North by 65. Working that inside leg, outside arm, trying to see what he can do. Bit of an awkward position here as Deers maintains top position. Not a whole lot going on right now. Just lots of good defense. Zumwalt North denying the pin. While Deers burns out the rest of the time in the second period. And into our, I believe it's what, our second?
Third
period of the night. Not a whole lot of lengthy matches here.
See if we can't get this match going. Getting a little bit more points here.
Good lead here for Deers, 7-0. See if he can't maintain that.
Not a lot of action, I feel like, from the Panthers in this match.
Yeah. Testa seems to be a little bit docile, you could even say.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell he's not trying to make any mistakes, but also he's not making any action. He can't get any points on the board. 6-0 is our score, actually. I believe they had to adjust the scoreboard there. Ugh. Excuse me. Alrighty, Deer's on top once again. As he's working that rib cage area, using his leverage. See if he can't work under that right arm. Oop. Let's call here.
Something called here.
I believe full Nelson called. The Testa is very eager to get back to wrestling.
So I still got the Knights on top, starting in referee position.
6-0 is the score still. Coming up next, we have our, I believe, 150-pound division, maybe 157. Yeah, up next we have 150. I believe that's Landon Davis for us. Still not a whole lot going on this match. A lot of just, oh, as I say that.
Deer's trying to almost flipping him to get the pin.
Keeps working that left ankle in that chin area. Grabs that right leg with his own. Works him back out of bounds before he can get the cradle off. Testa once again rushes to the center of the ring. So eager that he forgot what position they're supposed to be in. Neutral. Both wrestlers now standing.
30 seconds left on the clock of our third period here. See if we can't.
See if Testa can't score 5 points here. Maybe 6, they take a lead.
We are up and standing, something we haven't seen a whole lot this match.
Deers takes a shot. Testa sprawls it effectively and dodges. Still in ties. 10 seconds left. Deers dodges the shot as he gets his leg. And I believe
that's going to be a win for the Francis Howell North Knights, 6-1.
That should be a major victory. 4 points for us. 5-point advantage, I believe, makes it such. Up next, we got Landon Davis matching up with Drake Weston, excuse me. 2 senior landers on this team, both with last names starting with D. Quite the coincidence. Very active to start off, Weston is.
Very scrappy.
Getting the takedown almost immediately within 6 seconds of the bell ringing. Weston taking control of this match early. Davis trying to see what he can do. Oh. Weston on his back there for a moment.
Close call there.
I believe some near fall has been awarded. Not quite sure to who. Davis trying to get to an escape, as he does. 1 for red. I believe that was 4 points of near fall. Nope, never mind. No points awarded to Zumwalt North. Weston working towards a takedown again, and he gets it. Another 3 points on the board for Zumwalt North. Brings us to 6-1 with 45 seconds remaining in this opening period. A lot of the same these last two matches, just kind of staying on the ground.
Not the position you want to be in on the mat for this match. We got about 22 seconds left of first period. See if we can't make something happen here.
15 seconds now. Still in basically the same position. Davis now, the docile one. Trying not to make any mistakes. Trying not to give Weston any openings. See what he can or can't do.
That's going to wrap up our first period of a score 6-1. I believe Fort Zumwalt North Panthers in the lead.
Yep. Zumwalt North with the advantage as starting referee's position for the second period. Davis on top, Weston on bottom. Point for the escape goes to Weston as he works that left leg there for a hopeful takedown. Davis sprawling pretty good there. But Weston gets the 3 points for the takedown. Possibly working towards a pin here as he's got that wrist control, rolls him on his back. Got both arms, switches to just one. See what the ref says. No shoulder blades on the mat yet. Near fall is starting to be awarded. Out of bounds. 2 points near fall for Weston. Oh, here's we got another match going on the other mat. Looks like Dane.
No, I think that's Roderick Eldred.
Here's that. Yeah. I think Dane is 175. And right now, Bradley is wrestling at that weight. Maybe JV, possibly.
I believe so.
Because I think he's at the same weight as much of the same going on. Just Weston trying to work him towards a pin. Oop, gets him on his back. He's got his head up. There's the pin. Another 6 points for Zumwalt North.
Tough loss there for Davis. It's going to bring our final score so far
9-20.
Fort Zumwalt North in the lead.
Howell North's got to make something happen here. Up next, we got our 157-pound division. Cole Dillon going up against Cole Dillon facing off with Cole Aguirre. Some Cole-on-Cole matchup here. Dillon with the takedown, working to hopefully get his 3 here. Aguirre fighting it off pretty good.
Pretty aggressive match to start it off.
Ooh, bit of a roll there. 3 points awarded towards Dillon. Aguirre trying to get Dillon on his back here. I believe these were 2 very, very good wrestlers last year. Both state qualifiers, I believe.
It's like like Aguirre's been pretty dominant so far in the first period. Yeah, that's also like to describe it.
Already. Aguirre working that right side arm and leg. Dylan trying to just get up here. But Aguirre's putting the pressure on very nice. Pretty nicely. Oop, Dylan working towards an escape. See if he can't get it. Ooh, does a little bit of a barrel roll there. And that'll end the first period. 2-3 is your score. Colt Dylan in the lead. Zumont North wins the toss. Selects down in referee's position. Ooh, 2 points for reversal given to Cole Aguirre, bringing us at a 4-3 advantage for the Panthers. I think up next we're just hopping right to maybe 215.
Very evenly matched match, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, two very skilled wrestlers, both who happen to have the same first name. Dylan trying to work towards an escape following that reversal. Aguirre working that left arm.
Very quiet in the gymnasium right now. All
Yeah.
eyes are on this match.
Something happened to Aguirre's knee. That can't be good. Appears he's in a lot of pain here.
This does not look good for him. Not really sure what happened. Maybe a cramp of some sort?
Didn't look as though. You don't usually get cramps in your knee, you'd think. Hopefully it's nothing terrible. Appears the other match has stopped. So the ref can bring over some utensils to help out. This can't be. Hopefully the match can continue and it's nothing serious.
This is not what we like to see.
Excuse me. Trainer's seeing where it might hurt. Doesn't appear to be a cramp. Okay. Now on the other mat we have here's Roderick
Eldred versus someone from the Fort Zumont North Panthers. Not really sure on our name quite yet.
Might be that other 144-pounder.
Looks like Eldred's got him on top so far. That's going to be the end of their second period.
I believe the score is 2-6 Eldridge. And Aguirre's gotten up. Doesn't appear that you can put a whole lot of weight in that right knee. Here's where we're going to be able to continue.
A lot of support from the sidelines for Aguirre.
Great to see him able to recover, as we'll be in referee's position with about a minute left in this opening period, or second period. Never mind, we'll be in neutral position. Nope. Referee's
Actually,
position. Aguirre
North is starting down.
Ooh. Aguirre coming out. Ooh. Aguirre goes back down.
I don't think it's a good idea to keep him wrestling. He seems to be in a lot of pain with that knee.
Yeah. You hate to see it. You really do. Yeah, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
Believe it'll end in a tie. No points awarded either team. Not sure, though, as the match ended 4-4.
Hate to see that kind of ending to a match.
Never good to see that. Leave. Up next, we have our 165-pound division. Colin Conley heading up against facing off against Logan Bizzle. Two very opposite builds here. Bizzle, much more lanky. Colin, much more of a stocky, muscular build. Conley actually wrestled, I believe he wrestled 190 his sophomore year.
Oh, really?
So, very large weight cut as he gets the single leg. And a roll here. Full Nelson called on,
I believe the Panthers.
Called on Zumwalt North here. 1 point awarded to Conley. I believe Pierce North got a pin on that match where Aguirre went down, giving them 6 points, making it 20-15 now. As Conley, Bizzle doing some acrobatics here. Conley gets the takedown, wards off said acrobatics. Some more from Bizzle, ends him back where he started. End of the match for Eldridge over there. Piercy's won.
A lot of good endurance from Eldred over there. Very long match.
Much more, even more rolling there from Bizzle. And he is back down.
Seems to be a pretty scrappy match over here between Conley and Bizzle.
4-0. Bizzle goes for the escape. Conley keeps that right leg as they go out of bounds and head back to the center of the ring. Very, lots of moves here from Bizzle. Not sure how to describe him. Maybe he can figure something out here. Because it appears every time he starts flipping, he just ends up on his stomach again.
Yep.
See what happens here.
See if Dylan can't, or Conley can't fight off these flips.
Hey, oh.
He's getting him on his back.
Conley's got him on his back. See
attempting
what he can do
a pin.
Here's Conley's just out muscling him here. 2 near fall for Conley, as well as, I believe, a takedown. Just 2 near fall.
Just going to bring our score 6-0, Conley in the lead.
Bizzle trying to get out from underneath Conley. I've been in a weight room with Conley before. He is a strong guy with another flip from Bizzle. Repping out in 405 his sophomore year. It's astonishing. Very, very strong guy. On the squat.
Oh, okay.
End of the first period. 1-6 is your score. 5-point deficit in the team point category. And for the Knights, as well as a 5-point advantage and on the match. Believe the coin flip went the Knights' way as Conley starts on bottom, working towards an escape. Bizzle appears to have cut him. Very interesting, down by 6. Quite an interesting move. Conley working in some ties, seeing if he can't get him down once again. Bizzle gets his leg around Conley's.
This is a very
Conley just drags
intense
him to the
match.
mat. 3 points for a takedown for Conley, brings us 10-1. As appears there was a victory over there for the Knights JV squad. Conley working that right arm. Surely can't be comfortable. Continues to work it.
See if we can't flip him on his back to attempt this pin here.
Oh, Conley working towards his back.
A lot of flipping from Bizzle.
Squirms out. As Conley cuts him. Scores 10-2 with around about a minute left in the second period.
Top numbers of the team score and the bottom numbers are the
Pretty passive action here. Not a whole lot going on as Both wrestlers break ties.
I feel like as you get up into like more of these varsity matches, there's a lot more standoffs.
Right, a lot more methodical, less just wrestling with anger and more thinking about what they're doing. Oh, Conley trying to see if he can't get a takedown. Bizzle trying to get the slam, as he does. 3 points for Bizzle. 5-10 is your score now.
It's going to bring the score to 5-10. Knight's still in the lead. That wraps up our second period.
Conley shoots the leg, gets another takedown. 13-5. Here's he's going to cut him here. Try to get that. Oh, nope, just lets him get, yep, cuts him. Seeing if he can't get a tech fall here to tie it all up at 20 for the team score. Bizzle tries to get it once again. Conley takes him down. Another 3 points for Conley. 6-16 is your score. In order for a tech fall, Conley would have to get to 21 points, with Bizzle remaining at 6. Conley cuts him once again. Minute 10 left in this second period. Bizzle and Conley going at it. Score is 7-16. Conley takes him down once again.
A lot of takedowns from Conley here.
I believe Bizzle was trying to get a step through type of slam there. Scores 8-19 in favor of Conley. One more takedown. 14 points is the lead. Make that 13. One more takedown. Conley gets the tech fall. See if he can't get it in this last 45 seconds. Oh,
and they're...
Oh, squabble there. Conley's going to get that leg out for the takedown. See if he can't do it. Wow, the flexibility is insane. Conley's legs just all tied up in there. And that'll be it. Conley wins by 16 points. 9-25 is your final score as the two wrestlers.
Really good match from both of those wrestlers. A lot of endurance.
A lot of acrobatics on display.
A lot of flips, yeah.
Making our score now 20-20, but it appears at our 190-pound division, it will just be a free 6 points heading to the Panthers. With Deacon Moran getting his hand raised. I believe he's a very good wrestler, from what I've heard. He may be going up to wrestle. See what happens here. With an opening of 175. With an opening of 175, there may be 6 points being awarded to the Knights because Bradley Lutko
It appears there
gets his hand raised. So that'll be 6 points heading to the Knights. And then another 6 points heading to the Panthers. All squared away at 26 heading in this 215-pound matchup. Whoever wins this wins the match. A lot on the line here. 26-26 heading into this 215-pound matchup. Some heavy guys here. You're going to see a lot of snap downs. Most likely not a lot of shots here. Oh.
Ooh, that was a close one for the Knights.
As Jude Miller tries to go for what appeared to be a fat man roll, is what it's referred to. Miller goes for another shot. Garcia defends it well. 3 points on the takedown there. Flips him onto his back.
A lot
this
of flips.
Could be.
Going, an attempt for the pin there from the Knights.
Oh, another flip there from Miller. This could be. Oh, he's got him on his blades.
That's a pin
Pin
for the Francis
the
Howell
Knights.
North Knights.
I believe that is it. 32-26 should be your final score. Ooh, it appears that the Panthers have a 285-pound wrestler. I think he might just be a 215 wrestling up at the moment, who possibly didn't make weight. So, should be all tied up. And that'll be it.
It's going to be...
Should be 32-32, right?
Yeah, I believe that's a tied.
Brad, because Letko got his hand raised, which should have been 6 points. And it was 20-20 after that 165-pound matchup. Oh, now we're raising everyone's hand. I think that's their 106 who would have been facing Wyatt Daniger. And then I believe next up will be their 126. Alrighty.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, folks. That'll be all from Francis Howell North. You guys have a great rest of your night.